Gentlemen, welcome to the Laptop Lap Dances Week 10 recap. The sun sets at 5:30 now. Let's get started. First off, let's go over our scores. Danny beat Josh 196 to 108. I beat Brent 192 to 135. Nathan beat Justin in a close matchup 145 to 139. Noah beat Steve-O 136 to 94. And Ethan beat Jesse the nail biter 130.4 to 128.05. The median this week was 136, and I went 3-2 on my predictions, and on the year I am a pretty even 22-23. Marquee matchups. Really, 4 of our 5 matchups had something pretty large of note. Danny and I's matchups against Josh and Brent, respectively, both of us scoring over 190 points. Danny cracking 196, me scoring 192. Glad that we weren't playing each other this week, as I would be furious. But hats off to both of us for a high-scoring week. Nathan beat Justin in a nail-biter of a matchup, 145.8 to 139.15. Thank you, Nathan. Your win helped me bump up to the number 1 seed for now, at least. And then Ethan beat Jesse in a nail biter. We actually had to wait to see if there were any stat corrections in this one. He won 130.4 to 128.05. Ethan really needing a win there, so that was a huge one. So 4 really interesting matchups last week. Playoffs. We are starting to get to the point where we can start to see the playoff picture, and we have to start counting wins. There are 4 weeks left, which means there are 8 wins left up for grabs for each team. I'm at 1 at 14-6. That means that the worst I could finish is 14-14. If you look here at our first team out of the playoffs, they have 14 losses. So I don't have it locked up yet, but it's almost all but guaranteed that I will be in the tournament. We've got numbers 2 and 3, Justin and Danny, who are 13-7. Nathan's our lone 12-8. Brent at 11-9, and then our last 2 playoff teams, Jesse and Noah, are both 10-10, and then we start getting into those teams who are currently on the outside looking in. Ethan and Josh, who are 6-14, and Steve-O, who's 5-15. They've got 8 wins to grab and hopefully sneak into one of those lower seeds. We'll see if they can do it. All right, injury report this week. Derek Carr. He got a concussion and sort of a shoulder injury, so we'll see if he plays this week. No, not this week. The Saints are on a bye week. We'll see if he comes back soon. I personally hope he doesn't, because Jameis Winston loves to throw to Chris Olave, and I hope that keeps happening. Alexander Madison has a concussion. He's in concussion protocol. We'll have to see if he suits up this week. And Taylor Heineke, he also suffered an injury, but the Falcons are on a bye this week, so he might be back, or maybe they run with Ritter, who knows. But those are our major injuries this week. All right, on to our awards. The Knockout Award for the biggest margin of victory this week does go to Danny Richmond. Hats off to you, sir. And also the High Score Award also goes to Danny for having a huge week and just crushing Josh. Hats off to you. The Close Call Awards, the least amount of points in a win goes to Ethan, and the most amount of points in a loss goes to Justin. So hats off to you guys for each going 1-1. The Better Luck Next Week Award for the least amount of points scored, this does go to Steve-O for just barely scoring 94 points. It's been a rough year for Steve-O. He's been here a lot. Better luck next week. The Bench Warmers Award, we got 2 winners this week. Both Josh and Ethan left a lot of meat on the bone this week for their teams, so I just had to give each of them this award. I could not pick one over the other. All right, our Mamba Mentality Award for the win of the week. A couple of good candidates here. It was a bit of a tough choice, but I had to give this one to Ethan Trout. Playing a much higher ranked team, he is in desperate need of getting some wins to keep his playoff hopes alive, trying to sneak into one of those lower spots. And while he didn't get over the median, he did just barely squeak out a a win against Jesse to bump up a seed and to keep those playoff hopes alive. So a huge win for Ethan this week. Hopefully he can build off of it and make a run for the playoffs. But congrats, buddy. You get our Mamba Mentality Award this week. And that is our Week 10 recap. 4 weeks left. Week 11 preview comes out tomorrow. Good luck and let's ride.